Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Welcome to Eurasia Research chat session for the Eminent person.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be called upon in this capacity. I'm really thrilled to be chosen as the Eminent researcher.
It is our honor to invite you, and thank you so much for doing this. We are doing this chat session to encourage other researchers to continue their work even during these difficult times, as you have been doing. So we would like to start this chat session with your introduction and your research topic introduction for our viewers. Can you please introduce yourself and your research topic?
Absolutely. So I'm Dr. Cindy Ramhurry, and I lecture at the University of Johannesburg in South Africa. I'm specifically part of a unit called the Applied Communication Skills Department, and this is part of a broader languages department within the Faculty of Humanities. So on a personal level, I am a mother of two amazing children. My daughter is a New York State attorney, and my son is an associate with a property investment company in Johannesburg. My husband also lectures in the same faculty and department that I work in, but he is on a different campus. On a personal level, one of my interests is to travel, and I have been fortunate to have traveled extensively until we were hit with the COVID pandemic. So this has been put on hold. On a personal level, my other interest is cycling, specifically mountain biking. Would you like me to go on to my academic profile?
Yeah, sure, you may.
Okay, so I became a lecturer because I felt I could make a difference in the lives of young people, and that being a lecturer actually would position me optimally to influence the thinking, behavior, and imagination of students. And I always felt that the educational space, particularly higher educational space, was the space where I could have the greatest impact. So I think and I feel that I bring to the UJ landscape a deep passion for teaching and for research, as well as a very positive spirit for the future. In terms of my qualifications, I completed my undergraduate and postgraduate qualifications in South Africa. I completed my doctorate 10 years ago, and I was fortunate to be granted a Spencer Foundation scholarship from the US to complete that qualification. It's important to mention that my development as an academic has been molded by a diverse set of teaching experiences in various multicultural contexts. And this spans substantial periods of teaching at higher education level. So my teaching philosophy has evolved alongside many social and political developments in South Africa. And the biggest one is the social justice drive, which we embarked on in South Africa to break the mold of apartheid education. And I have been committed to social justice throughout my career. I'm fully cognizant of the importance of treating students equitably, irrespective of their race, gender, religion, sexuality, income level, or disability. So I see myself as a key player in this drive, which is committed to celebrating and valuing diversity, accommodating and tolerating all learners, creating equal opportunities, and promoting the capabilities of all learners.
Thank you. That was a really impressive resume or CV, and you have so much experience in traveling, and we are sorry that you had to put it on hold. But then again, you didn't put your research abilities on hold. You are still doing your papers and your research work, and all this is going on. So what motivated you for this?
Okay, so A key motivator is the idea that as a presenter in a research conference such as the one Eurasia presented for us, I would be given the chance to present a paper in front of colleagues of the same and similar fields of study, and I would be able to receive positive feedback and constructive criticism about my research. And so I thought that the exchange of ideas on different fields of interest, and this held promise for me, to seed the links for future collaborations across the world. I also thought that attending an academic conference would provide me with an opportunity to build networks with other academics and experts in the same or similar fields all around the world, and to share thoughts on recent advances and technological breakthroughs that we have had when it comes to teaching and learning in COVID. I also saw it as an opportunity to expand the knowledge that I have and to upgrade my personal performance. I think that conferences bring together people who share a common discipline from different parts of the world. And I see this as a platform to bring together different ideas where we could build something together, something greater. So build a network of people who could raise my caliber of work to greater heights. Of course, another key motivation for attending a conference is no doubt publication. And conference proceedings are always a good way to have your research published and help you develop yourself on a professional level. There is also the socialization and culture factor, which I felt was motivating. I like travel, want to meet people with different cultures and dispositions. I feel that they enlighten my way of thinking in my field of study. And I also feel that I could witness through their eyes some of the different aspects and solutions to some of the problems that we are experiencing when it comes to teaching and learning. And then finally, I think that a conference such as this, where I could share my research, gave me the opportunity to interact with the energy of like-minded individuals. I'm always open to meeting people of a similar stature, mindset, and goals to mine.
Well said. And as you have been attending offline conferences, physical conferences when you were traveling, and now we have moved to the online platform suddenly. So what are your opinions about that?
Well, for me, attending an online conference was at first rather disappointing. I did attend a conference very early during the pandemic, and I did, as I said, feel that it was at first I was disappointed to stay where I was and attend a conference. But eventually, over time, I started to see the online conferences as a fruitful fallback plan for all academics. I mean, no doubt it is exciting to go to a face-to-face conference, and some of the best proposals and projects that I've thought about have come from the way I've interacted randomly with people at conferences. However, although the online conference might lack many of the benefits of the in-person conferences, like things like conversations over dinner, face-to-face networking, fresh perspectives, I also think that there's a lot to like about virtual conferencing. And as I've been getting stuck into virtual conferencing, I found that there's a specific way in which it can help me address my personal needs. For example, grants are really thin here in South Africa, and when you attend a face-to-face conference internationally, one has to really trim your budget for it to be granted approval. And usually in most universities in South Africa, travel is the first thing to go. But when the pandemic forced the conferences to become virtual, I felt that it's democratized access to people like me in developing countries. So now I can attend at least 4 conferences online for the same budget as I would attend a face-to-face conference. I also feel that online conferences break down barriers to attendance, especially for professionals like myself who do not have an extensive budget. So I think that now is the perfect time to attend more events and to get my name out to a wider range of people. So I'm definitely taking advantage of the online availability. In fact, as more conferences go online, I see myself as one of those researchers who has moved into binge mode. So on the whole, I can say that although virtual conferences might lack the intimacy of a physical gathering, it's still possible for people to connect with each other, as I have particularly in the Eurasia Forum.
Your binge conferencing is very fruitful for us, so you're most welcome. And to conclude the chat session, you have been a member of Eurasia Research online conferencing for a good time now. So I would like to request you to give us some feedback or your opinions about our organization.
Okay, well, I think it's an outstanding point that this forum has shown and reflected excellent organization and communication in terms of the coordinating team. I believe that effective organization is the backbone of a successful conference. It's where everything starts, where everything ends, and where we consider what we expect from the conference. And I think that the conference clearly met all of these objectives. I thought that the keynote speakers in the presentation were inspirational. They unified us as an audience. They provided excellent direction for the conference purposes and goals. They set a tone for the event. And then on an academic program level, as a participant, I found that there was a good range of presentations in my area of interest, but I was also very impressed with the other choices that I could listen to, and it all has, to a large extent, led me to explore other fields. I also think that this conference has excellent follow-up programs. I felt that the encouragement and support that I've gained for the potential publication of a presentation has been excellent. The creation of networks is fantastic, which is why we are working together. And the evaluations of my presentations and other tangible outcomes are what I look forward to. So on the whole, well done and thumbs up to Eurasia Research. Thanks.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much for this lovely session and your valuable feedback. And it would be our honor to invite you again to our future conferences as well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Have a good day.
And you. Thank you. Bye.